Hey guys, Tweenwave back again. Been a couple weeks since the last recent vinyl edition video, so I figure I'd do another one. I never think I'm getting too many records, and then I take a look at the pile from the last 2 weeks, and there's like 12 records, so maybe I am buying too much. But in any case, there's some really good stuff here, and it's all been stuff that I've gotten since the last video, so I figure I'd keep you guys up to date. Before I start, I want to show my copy of, there's some discussion about the Rolling Stones, Exile on Main Street. Is that? Yeah. So I'm just going to show my copy, just because this is like a great example of when you start digging in just random shops and stuff, and then you come across really cool records, and then you discover things you didn't even know about. And then this is the cover. This opens up here like that, and then the records slide out like that, which is cool. There's enough pictures to keep you busy for a while. And then there's also some postcards in here that I didn't even know came with it. And then I looked on the back, and there's like different scenes, and I'm missing a bunch of the postcards. So there's one, there's another one, and there's a third one. So I've got scenes 3, 10, and 11. So I'm missing scenes 1, 2, 4 through 9, and 12. So if anyone's got those exact cards they want to give me, complete the collection of cards, feel free. I'm happy to accept, well, I don't have anything for trade at the moment, but I'm sure I'll come across something soon. So without further ado, I'm going to get right into the records. And starting off, I've got a really good jazz record here. This is Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong. They made 3 records together. This is the first one. This one, musically it's great. This was only $2 because the vinyl's in a little poor shape. I wouldn't say poor. I'd probably grade it like very good minus or something. Not as good as, a little too used for me, but I just really wanted to copy this, so I didn't feel like waiting any longer. Record cover's nice, except for this little thing here, but really good record. They also do, one of their other ones is Porgy and Bess, which I like a little more. These are just all standards, really good. No, you know, surprises, but it's all good stuff. Tenderly, A Foggy Day, Stars Fell in Alabama, Cheek to Cheek, that sort of thing. And you'll notice a trend. A lot of these are going to be jazz records, but there's some really good stuff here. For example, this one, Bill Evans, Alone, really good here. This is 1969, I think. Oh, recorded October 1968. It is what the title says. It's just him, alone, solo piano. Also, just standards here, but so Bill Evans is the kind of artist that if you like his style, you're pretty much going to like almost every single thing he did, and this is a really good one. This is one of the best ones I think I've heard. Never Let Me Go is one of the songs on side 2. It's like 14 minutes. Again, Bill Evans, the way he interprets you know, standards is just fantastic. Here's another one that's really cheap, so like $3. This is Jim Hall. This is one called Where Would I Be? This one's pretty good. I listened to it once. I enjoyed it. I like Jim Hall's guitar playing a lot. Let's see who else is on here. I don't know the other guys. Benny Aronov, piano. Malcolm Cecil on bass. Airto Moriera, or however you say that, on drums. I've definitely heard of him. This was good stuff. It's like 1971. Moving right along. This is a classic right here. This is The Great Concert of Charles Mingus. Triple record set. Show this without the plastic on it. You can see on the back, Eric Dolphy's on here, Clifford Jordan. Who else? This just folds out really nice. Johnny Coles is on a couple tracks. Oh, Jackie Byard on piano. Danny Richmond on drums, of course. Danny Richmond is on like 98% of all Mingus recordings. This is phenomenal stuff. There's Fables of Faubus on here that goes on for about 28 minutes. It's an entire side plus some of the second side. What else is on here? There's Meditations on Integration is great. Orange Was the Color of Her Dress. And then there's a mistitled song. It says it's Goodbye Pork Pie Hat. That's actually not the track. It's another track. It got mislabeled for some reason. It's a cool track. Unfortunately, I don't recognize it, but it's really good. This is from, well, it was released in like 1972, but the recording is from, I think, 1964. There's other stuff from this period, from this band. There was a Cornell 1964. Came out on CD about 3 or 4 years ago. I want to pick that up too. Here's Cannonball Adderley, Phoenix. Really good stuff here. This is basically re-recordings of some of his earlier classics. High Fly, Sack of Woe, Jive Samba, Work Song, Country Preacher. So pretty much every great song he was involved with is on here. Good band. A lot of the same guy. Nat Adderley. George Duke is on keyboards. Sam Jones is on bass. Good stuff. A little cheesy at times. I think there's actually some string arrangements on a couple of tracks, which... oh, this doesn't want to go back in. Which was never a good idea. Never heard good string arrangements on a jazz record, but whatever. This one was a little pricey, but I had a store credit. Turned in some CDs, and I was happy to pick this one up. This is Harmonium. This is a prog... it's like prog folk, kind of. Really, really pretty. That's the best way. If I describe it in one word, just very pretty music. This next one was actually a thrift store find. This is one of the most surprising things I've come across. It was still sealed. That's the weird thing. It was an original copy that had never been opened, and I've been looking for this for a while, and I was really happy to find it. I'm probably going to butcher this guy's name. I thought about just keeping it sealed and maybe selling it back for about 2 seconds, and then I just decided to open it up. I kept the shrink wrap on it. It's absolutely pristine. This is Giorgio Moroder. Some disco stuff right here. What's the name of this? From Here to Eternity. Really, really good stuff. Only listened to it a couple times, but it's really good. And I'm pretty sure this is original. This is the Casablanca label. So yeah, very surprised. The shrink wrap was on it really tight, almost to the point that I thought it was gonna warp the record. Thankfully, it didn't. But yeah, it was a cool find there. Here's another really good find. Can't Stand the Rosillos from 1978. Really good punk rock stuff right here. Really enjoyed this music a lot. They do, what's the song? The Glad All Over, Dave Clark 5 cover, so that's kind of an indication what you're going to find. But yeah, I really like this. I'm a sucker for the male and female vocals, so that's kind of why I liked it. And what else did I want to say about this one? The bass playing. So good. Bass playing is all over the place. Never just... bass player refuses to play the root and the fifth. It's doing really melodic lines. That's a really good, underrated record, too. Here's some more jazz. Here's McCoy Tyner. This one is, what is this one? Passion Dance. This is a live recording. He's another guy that if you like the style, you're pretty much going to like anything. And this was a really cheap one. Live recording, Moment's Notice, that's the Coltrane song. Passion Dance is like one of his most famous tunes. The Promise is another Coltrane cover. And then the band is McCoy Tyner, piano, Ron Carter on bass, and Tony Williams on drums, so you can't go wrong. And there's a couple of solo tracks too. McCoy Tyner solo is really good as well. Here we go. This is probably, I would say, the crown jewel of all the records. Really cheap too. It's only $6. Fred Frith. Is that Fred? Yes, it is Fred Frith. Gravity. So good. Love this. This is the kind of stuff that I'm looking for in music. And it was all here. I'm going to just show this because it's Ralph Records. Don't own anything on this label until now. So, only thing I know about Ralph is that Tuxedo Moon are on the label, and The Residents, I think, kind of started it. But yeah, Fred Frith, if you don't know the music of Fred Frith, quite the impressive resume. He was in Henry Cow. He was in Art Bears. Get that back in here. And Naked City, which is really good. So yeah, And he teaches around here, actually, in the Bay Area. So he comes into a coffee shop that I used to work across the street from. So that's kind of cool. Moving right along, Cecil Taylor. Here's one I was not expecting to find, but glad I did. It's called Fly, 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 Fly. This is on the PA USA label, or Pausa. I don't know anything about this. It's a recording from 1980. This is solo piano. Kind of a running theme here with the Bill Evans solo, and some of that McCoy Tyner was solo. Really nice record, though. Cecil Taylor's another one to check out if you're into the avant-garde jazz sort of thing. And that's a nice recording, too. And last but not least, with the records, here is Brian Eno, Apollo, Atmospheres and Soundtracks. This is another good one. I've heard some of his ambient stuff. This is probably the best one I've heard. I like it more than Music for Films. I like it more than, what else? Ambient 2 with Harold Budd. That one was pretty good. This one's really good, though. I like it. And that's pretty much that. I think... You know what? I'm going to show... I've also been getting a lot of CDs, because CDs turn up just all the time now, because there's almost no value. So, you don't have to watch this part if you don't. I know they're not as cool, but I've picked up some really good stuff. So, a lot of hip-hop. There's Rakim, 13th Letter, some good beats on here. Not great, though. Not his best rapping, either. But pretty good. EPM... This one's classic. EPMD, Strictly Business, for $2. Can't go wrong there. Bubba Sparks. Timbaland did all the beats on here, so I figured I'd check it out. It's actually pretty good. And it was $1, so... This one is becoming one of my favorites. This is Tiger Trap. It's like twee pop stuff. This is such a good CD. K Records. Good stuff there. AC Alone. Accompanied by RJD2. He's a cool producer. AC Alone's a really good rapper, too. He's in Freestyle Fellowship. Oh yeah, Afghan Wigs. I listened to this once and I liked it. Gonna have to listen to it again because it's not... Oh, sorry about that glare. That's horrible. What else do we have? Here's a Spoon CD. Girls Can Tell. And Two Things Left. George Carlin. Comedy. Parental Advisory. Explicit Lyrics. And here's a cool hip-hop CD. The Goats. Really cool live hip-hop. They had a live band. This was before The Roots. And it's kind of a weird political hip-hop CD. There's some skits. There's like... How many tracks are there? There's like 25 tracks, and about half of them are skits. The skits actually tell kind of a cool story. So that's everything. I don't think I have anything more to say. A lot of listening to do ahead of me, and I'll be buying some more stuff as soon as I can. And thanks for oh, the other thing is, thanks for watching all the videos that, you know, I don't put too much time into them. I kind of checked out some of my own stuff just to see how it came out. And there's like a horrible glare in one of them, and it's too bright in another video, so it's, you know, a learning, you know, I'll get the hang of it eventually. But I want to thank you guys for watching the videos anyway. Hopefully the quality of the music makes up for the kind of half-assed video quality. So, until next time, guys, thanks for watching.